Let me go check my damn shit real quick. My death chart, make sure everything is right. Oh.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right. All right. All right, here
Opened
we
back in
go.
2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000
Hello.
are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly
Hello.
a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting. You better bring Sunday.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I was still trying to set up. Good run, man.
75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on the
I was trying to set up.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
53, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, lock it.
Out of the gun, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with a carry on second down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third down, here's Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air.
Hold on. Make that one adjustment real quick. Alright. Here we go.
But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Howard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 30.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jackson. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
86 is on the go. 86 is on the go. That's you. That's you.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Rush in. Rush in.
This is Corey Clement, the 3rd-year back from Wisconsin. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown.
Fucking O-line, man.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott
That O-line is just
and that pushes
that.
the lead up to 11.
That's the only difficulty is in this game is that O-line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, Geis. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Good.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It was supposed to go to circle, man. What the fuck?
And a big turnover there as his guys will
They just threw who they wanted to throw to?
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like
that
a
was a
slam dunk for
touchdown
points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go with Howard to begin the drive.
They really threw who the fuck they wanted to throw it
to
to.
the 5-yard line. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon
wide
Collins.
open.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball.
Man,
They've done so
man.
with that first run.
That's wild.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Sunday.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I know you felt that one.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Lady! Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on
We've got a
Ringo.
14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Fucking pick, man. I cannot believe that bullshit.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the press, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. They nearly broke
How the
that
fuck
from
is all that
Morgan.
open like
They'll
that?
start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Boy.
At their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3.
Woo!
It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown. touchdown, Washington.
Got
Bryce
that, baby.
Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Switch. Check. Great. Slam.
They go with Howard again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Hey, Kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo. 10. Hey, seam 6. Come on now.
On 1st and 10, here's
Get it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
We got four. Deuce.
Great 15.
Now Howard. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Done. 280.
Mike's 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Two jet.
He don't want it. 56.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
90 is a Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boots.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Now this is caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Boy, oh boy, you got lucky.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Running with Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On first down, they run with Howard. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponent.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Wahoo!
Watch out.
Look at me. Door.
Smith now to throw.
Throw it!
Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Smith hands off to Geis, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check the backer.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 18. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
fumble right there, man. That's in love.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. They'll run again with Clement. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he connects with Ertz. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howard. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Trying to get
Run
a
blitz there
fucking
defensively,
move.
something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I'm going back to you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, the 30, 20.
That's some bullshit, man.
Jordan
Fucking.
Howard with now 3 week
You got the best
touchdowns.
O-line in the
And
fucking
Eagles able to push
game, man.
through.
That's the only reason why you're as good as you are,
Into the end
man.
zone, and in this one, he's sort of
Only
carrying the team
reason.
on
That's
his back.
fucking
He's the
O-line,
reason that
man.
they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Let's go.
Isn't that fucking O-line, man? Damn, I hate the Eagles.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a run with Geis, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is intercepted. And that should do
He burnt
it.
that man.
Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll get it all
Oh, shit.
Inside the 35-yard line.
I ain't even burnt him like that.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down
No,
2
I don't know if he
scores.
burnt him
So
like
that forced
that,
you to make
though.
some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this
Now
interception
I'm looking
is
at him
going
like,
to pretty
I
much
don't
write
know
an
if he
end to
really
this
burnt
one.
him or not.
Here we go. 120.
No threat now.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Huh?
82, 40.
What?
Hey, Echo.
Okay.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Geis looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, Charlie.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got that one.
On first down, Smith. And the tip there altered.
Ain't no way you as fast as he is. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way you as fast as Paul Richardson.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Smith on first down. Here as he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This is Geis. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. From my heart and soul, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't